I started at 23, right out of grad school. At 27, I became the youngest managing director in the firm's history. I ran a department. As I said, was really successful really early. At 31, I was on the executive committee of the firm, and at 34, I was a jerk. And, the journey was we were making lots of money, way beyond any imagination. We were children in a candy shop. It was just crazy times. The whole book of Liar's Poker talked about First Boston and Salomon Brothers, the war that we had, and the competitive edges that we had between each other. And we were making so much money, but we had really inadequate risk controls. We had inadequate knowledge of the risk we were taking in making all that money. And I could look back and said, we probably should have been fired for making too much money, because the amount of risk we were taking to make that type of money was probably not a great risk reward. But because there was no risk analytics there, the firm actually gave me more capital to put more money to work. And then obviously in 1986, the second quarter, after a record first quarter, we lost $100 million, and then the firm woke up to the amount of risk we were taking. Now today, $100 million is not that big of a loss. Back then, that was a lot of money to lose.